Hey, what's happening? It's ya, boy, Goldie. Smell good, aka pretty. Tony, some of you guys smell like a French toast pony, and bologna, and flesh, and stress, and a hard ass time. But you don't have to. French Toast subscribe. Show your boys some love. All my returning subscribers and viewership, appreciate y'all. All my new subscribers and viewership, appreciate y'all. Welcome to the most player-made spot on planet Earth. I promise you, I have a very, and I do mean very special video today, guys. I'm going to be discussing 4 fragrances that are dupes of discontinued fragrances. In my opinion, this is where dupes really shine because you really can't get these anymore, and if you can, they are fetching some ridiculous prices like on eBay and certain spots like that. You don't have to pay that much. Catch the dupe, okay? This is actually a dupe from the fragrance from the 90s, that I never smelled. I smelled 2 of these I did smell, but this one I've never smelled it. I don't even remember it from the 90s, man. I guess I was stuck on Jupe and Cool Water and Sachi. Blue jeans, but we have Rasasi Dararect. Rasasi Dararect. Actually, pretty popular fragrance in the community when it dropped. Had kind of a little hype when it first dropped. A sweet fragrance. My fragrance was all over the place though when I first got it. It took about a year to macerate. Yeah, it had to sit for a long time. In between that 6 months to a year, I just remember I kept coming back and checking it, then I just gave up on it and parked it for a year and came back and it was ready to go. But it's a nice, sweet fragrance, so you have to like sweet. But when I was watching reviews on this, a lot of people were saying sweet, 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 so I was turned off. I thought it was going to be like sickly sweet, but it's not sickly sweet to me. I love that bottle. I love that juice color. Purple is my favorite color. But it's a dream. This is actually going to be, spoiler alert, on my winter list. I was going to put it on the fall, but I think it's more winter with that sweetness. It also has a lot of body, a lot of depth. It has a Middle Eastern kind of backdrop a little bit too. There's a note of cumin in there. Maybe that's doing it with that spice, but it's a sweet, spicy fragrance. But I enjoy this player to me, It's player to me, man, and I can see this getting some positive attention for you, potentially. But Rasasi, shout out to them, especially for them to reach back and get a off the beaten path fragrance like that, because nobody really knows about that Valentino V. All right. Next, Fragrance World. Fragrance World does a great job. Starman, Nebula. And guess what? It didn't have to macerate, baby. It came ready to go. And this is inspired by Qaed Mugler, pure malt, coffee, dried fruit, woods, player, handsome, and a little mama. There you go there, man. Listen, fall, winter, cool weather gym, man. I'm telling you. Great performance to me. Great projection to me. Guys, you gotta overspray, man. You can't go 5 sprays, man. You gotta go bare minimum 10 sprays, man. Unless you have your body chemistry that only takes a few sprays because everybody's different. But guys, I think you need that one. I never smelled pure malt, but reviewers that I watch that I respect tremendously that have smelled it or owned it says it's close. And I think I paid 20 bones, man. Fragrance World be giving them away. They shoot, a little cheaper than Lattafa. They be 15, 20 bones, man. Or around the same price. But guys, got a little boozy whiskey in there, but it's very subtle. Subtle boozy whiskey, coffee, guys. I'm talking about dried fruit. I think you need it, man. It's player, I ain't gonna lie. It's player, man. So I'm looking forward to giving it more wearing, okay? All right. What else we got? Let's keep the party going. We have Mirada Surf Secret Code. And I did get my nose on Armani Code before it was discontinued. sweet soda water, and this does the same thing. Sweet soda water. Guys, my bottle took a little, it had to macerate, you know, I mean, the maceration with the Middle Easterns is pretty much par for the course at this point. It's just what it is, you know. Sweet, spicy. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little synthetic. I don't say that word a lot because it really doesn't matter once it dries down and gets to working a little bit. But sweet, spicy. Sometimes you get that soda. I'm not getting it now. I like those soda fragrances, man. You know, I really do. Soda water. In the Midwest, they say pop. In New Orleans, they say cold drink, baby. In Philly, they say John. Boys say John in Philly, man. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I paid, guys, $12.99. This is going to be Mr. Sexy prototype. I do have different prototypes I discuss on my channel. This is going to be Mr. Sexy, okay? Then these two, player. You know what I'm talking about? Player partners. These are my player partners right here. My cold weather player partners. Last but not least, man, shout out to Scentual Obsessions, New York Woods. They did your boy a big one on this one. Why? This is inspired by Bond 9 New York Ooh, which is long discontinued. I was actually looking at, do any of you guys own Bond? I think it's just called Bond 9 number 9. And it has that oud in there. It's in an all gold bottle. If you have that one, let me know, because I saw some dupes of that one as well. I'm looking at that one. But this one right here, Rose, Oud, Plum, Vetiver. But listen, Jammy Rose. Listen, Jammy Rose hit different. Professional, dressed up, you know what I'm talking about? Grown man or woman, unisex, you know, but it's just more dressed up with that rose, but it's really good. You know, when I had that Bond 9 New York Ooh, man, I was setting it down. Chicks was digging it, you know, it's just a very likable fragrance. Beast mode, guys. Extrait that parfum, some Scentual Obsessions, man, I'm telling you. I almost want to put it in the air, but I want to savor. But you gotta like rose, because the rose is prominent. Rose is not the easiest note to pull off. You know, even some chicks got a hard time pulling off rose. But if you like rose and you know, you were into Bond 9 New York Ooh, this is the only spot that I found a dupe for. You know, sometimes dupes are hard to find. Yeah, no, on those particular discontinued fragrances, but you can name in the comment section some of your discontinued fragrances that you have dupes for, because some other people might want to know. I think that's where the clones and the dupes really do something special, because again, you can't get these anymore, and I don't recommend paying north of $200, you know, for these fragrances. Some of the prices are ridiculous, man. I don't recommend that. Not in this day and age where you can get fragrances for $30, you know. All right, guys, well, listen, thanks for watching. Peace.